Hey.
All right.
Ooh, that theme
What
ain't
the fuck?
working.
This is the gaming screen.
Go to the full screen.
Hey.
Hey, it's broken.
And it's all
It's
right.
super duper broken. Yeah.
It's good.
Huh? All right. Well, you're listening to the ghostly apparitions of the ZUDECAST.
Paranormal activity, bro. I fucking appeared. It's just me, sleep paralysis, but it's me in this mask, bro. Just like, what's up? How you doing, motherfucker? It's ZUDECAST. How?
Is that not sick with it?
That is indeed sick with it.
It was a technical error, but you know.
How? Yo, who wants to hit us with the motherfucking theme song now?
Let's go.
Hey.
Ooh, that theme song ain't working, dog.
Ooh. All right. Hey,
That's my
What
bad.
is up, my Zudes?
All right.
What is up, my Zudes? All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Either do it or don't do it, okay? Either do it or don't do it, all right?
I lost steam.
We both got enough talent to fucking do it and do it cool, all right? All right, either do it, if you half-ass it,
It's okay.
then it's just, it sounds gross. Sounds like you're just shitting into the mic, like that one dude, like that Instagrammer.
Like Poop Dad?
Poop Dad.
Scoop Dad. Poop Dad.
That's
poop.
the seamless transition into what is up, my Zudes. Poop Dad has been a topic of discussion this week. Unfortunately, Christian showed us it and just had to traumatize us with that shit.
Yeah,
with
look
that
up-
shit. Shit, yes.
Yeah, dude, look up Poop Dad on Instagram if you get a chance. It's pretty cool.
He does a custom video requests in which he places a microphone upon his diarrhea and just lets her rip.
Yes,
It's a tiny little microphone.
But he takes requests, so we're thinking we might try to sublease to him, get him to make some content for us.
Yeah,
And see, maybe if we could have him on the show somehow virtually or something to be tight.
Yeah.
Have him on while he's taking a shit.
He does do requests.
Yeah, well,
You could just be like he'll just go and like read a message and be like, happy birthday to Sarah. I guess this is what someone wanted for you. Just recording their own shit.
Yeah, I kind of just want to hear him say like, "Hey, did you guys hear that new Drake album? You want to hear what it sounds like?"
No, he had one where he's all like, do you guys remember that one Nickelback song with the drum solo that goes like, and it's just like, bro, we're
It's
all
percussive shitting.
Yeah.
I think we've all
It's got
came
the
to
good reverb. Good
Yes.
reverb.
we all came to the conclusion that we're like, are you well, sir? Like, are you
Yeah.
okay? Like, do you need a
No.
doctor? Like,
It's crazy his ability to shit on demand.
Yes.
It's pretty good.
like, what do you be eating, bro? He probably got it on lock, bro. He's probably like, I'll have some Mexican and I'll have some. Probably got a
Yeah.
diet regimen. You know?
Yeah.
This is just like when we're talking about sumo wrestlers, how
Uh-huh.
it takes a lot of discipline.
Right.
To be able to shit into a microphone
I would
and
never-
consistently create content because he's pumping it out.
Yeah.
Oh, he's pumping it out, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were traumatized by that, so you have to be too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah. Well, they call it bowel incontinence, but that's when you take a shit the size of Australia.
Oof. Man. All right.
So
So,
what do we
how
got
you
on the
doing? How
menu?
you doing, guys? By the way, it's part 2 of the Halloween special. Once again, I'm the only one in costume.
Well, here's the
I'm a
thing,
furry
Eli.
from the barrio, bro. That's my costume, bro.
Here's the thing, Elias.
Yes.
Well, see, there's the Viking helmet, but the problem is I can't wear fucking headphones.
Well,
And
let me
what
see. Mine are maybe a little more narrow.
Let's
wanna
see.
try it?
Let's
We'll
see.
We'll see if it goes. We'll see if it goes.
God, it's like so close.
Come
It's
on.
like so fucking close.
Oh, that works.
It's
yeah.
about to just go, just like fly off. And we got
Just bend it. Just fuck it up. It was like $6.
It's like the band is like a little uneven. All right. Yeah, that's fine. There we go.
Looks like your hair is almost. sticking
I
out.
know. It looks like it's like one big part of it. Yay! I'm so fucking happy, bro. It's Halloween. It's Halloween, bro. And it's yes. God damn it.
I can't wear headphones is the problem. I guess I kind of can. What's up, y'all?
Hey. Yes.
Fuck yeah. Well,
Yes.
I guess I got to do this for the whole ass fucking podcast now.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You think
You can get him in there underneath.
Yeah.
you think I'm not burning up in this furry paraphernalia right here,
Bro,
bro?
I'm not gonna lie. That mask is hella creepy.
Good.
That's fucking terrifying.
I know.
It's because
Oh, no.
it's got the people eyes, bro. It's got no like fake eyes or nothing. It's just my.
Exactly.
So it's like a person eye on a fucking.
It's
Yeah.
really sussing. I'm not gonna lie.
What's up, y'all? What is up? It's
You-
ZUDECAST.
You know, just kicking it. Just
Yeah.
fucking-
Yeah. What? I'm doing great. What? What's so
Just
funny?
looking at my retarded ass self. Oh man, that's great.
This is great. Happy, it's Halloween, bro. It's the
yeah.
season. It's Blumpkin Spice Season Part 2. And yeah, I'm feeling the fall vibes, bro. It's like I said, I said earlier, Mercury's out of retrograde, bro. So
There you go.
nothing but big bank from here on out. You feel me?
About to
Big
catch the retro fade.
Woo! Yeah, I gave myself a retro fade earlier this week too. I'm pretty proud of it, but I'm wearing all this shit, so you can't really see. But
It's just funny because it looks like I just have a mustache, which is hilarious.
it does. You look like you're a French like Pixar villain, bruh.
Oh, Ricky Bobby.
Say it. Say I love crepes.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, no, I refuse. He's all like, I'm
Crepes are pretty good.
gonna break your arm if you don't say I love crepes. And he's all like, do you think it means something else? I don't think it means anything that bad, but I'm just not gonna do it. Yeah, I wouldn't either. Classic.
Classic. I just
Talladega
watched that
Nights
the other day.
so fucking good, bro.
Yeah,
I saw
yeah,
that with my dad when I was like a kid, like just hella randomly, and we were both just like, "Why the fuck is this movie amazing?" Like,
Yeah, when we
It's
were
high
kids,
quality.
but now, as you can see, we are grown ass adults. I mean,
yes.
I wouldn't say
mere,
that.
would mere children be wearing this?
I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's a tribute
They
to
couldn't.
Harambe.
They couldn't pull it off.
it's a yeah. Oh yeah. It is a tribute to Harambe, bro. You're the white kid that's
Oh,
sacrificing himself to Harambe.
All right,
You're gonna go jump. You're gonna go jump in this pit.
I
It was a
mean,
white kid?
Was it a white kid?
No,
thought
it
it
was
was
a
a
black
black
kid.
kid.
Well,
Oh, that's racist for me to say.
if it was a black kid,
No,
Harambe
you
would've
you
lived.
just don't see color. It's okay.
you know what, man? It's because I'm a dog. I'm colorblind.
Well, because
bro.
You
think
still
about
see the
it,
color red, but
it was
yeah,
a white
yeah.
kid, so they shot Harambe.
right? I thought
And
that's what
just-
happened.
Yeah, it's racism.
Either way, whatever. Either way, we got a tribute to Harambe coming towards the later tail end of the episode here. But what do you think, guys? You think it's time to get moving on to in our new first segment
Yeah,
that we
man.
came up with here?
Yeah, in
Yeah.
case anybody's tuning in for the first time. Also,
Oh yeah,
you know,
yeah.
It's
Let's
your boy
introduce-
Crispy Grooves, aka Banana Head, Banana Hammock. We got Robert Ware over there. He's checked out.
I was seeing if anybody is actually watching.
Anybody watching the stream? They're
Uh,
checked out.
Yeah, it's me. I'm about to check in though. It's cool.
Checking on in.
Yes,
All
Bobby,
right.
Bobby Boberto,
Ricky Bobby.
and it's your boy Grody Eli Garcia. I'm
Oh,
the author, comic book creator, artist.
Ew, I'm not gonna call you that.
And we got Ethan off
Oh my
screen.
God, yeah. Some girl was like, "I'm not gonna call you Grody. That's disgusting." And I was like,
Duh.
Yeah.
okay, like, all right, then don't. No, because she was like, I'm not gonna call you Eli either. I already have a friend named Eli, so what I call you? I'm like, Grody. She's all like, I'm not gonna call you that, and I was like, I don't fucking know them. Like, don't refer to me. Once again, no pronouns.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, hell yeah.
You can't have more than one friend named Eli. I mean,
Yeah, honestly,
that's
it gets
too
a
many.
little overwhelming.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Let's hop into this first thing here.
Yeah.
Look at this. We got a fancy new presentation. Come on. This is great.
Fuck yeah. And oh my gosh, and just to
Cool.
grandstand my own shit, I finished this finally. I'm so
Yeah.
happy. Halloween. It's time to go crazy with the blood and the violence.
Hell yeah.
And
dude.
I'm doing violent superhero battle for cosmic lore, bro. And this is one of the first villains I made and the first characters I made back like in high school and shit. So I'm really proud of this one and wanted to put it up there because I learned how to use blood on the freaking drawing effect. Look at all that gore.
Hell yeah, dude.
Nice
Sorry.
and juicy.
Every time I see the FSU, I just think fuck shit university.
Yeah, basically.
But
I mean,
it's just
basically.
it's like an anal college.
Oh. You have to
God.
pay your tuition in anal yen.
Oh my
Anal
god.
That's a
yen,
deep
yeah, right.
reference. I don't know if do we even.
I know.
Did we
We
actually
never hit
say
the
that on the
anal yen.
podcast?
Yes,
Oh,
yeah, anal yen. Wait,
Yeah.
did we? No, we didn't talk
Maybe- I
about
don't know.
anal
It
yen.
might have got deleted.
Fuck, we didn't talk about
Yeah.
the exchange rate of anal yen, bro.
Yeah.
It's damn. We
That's
need to do an
highly
episode
valuable.
That's
on
an
that again.
encrypted podcast. It's on the blockchain, but we can't access it. So
Fuck.
yeah.
Well, anyways, for those who don't know, this character on the right is named Captain Fuck Shit Up. And he used to be Captain Tolerance, but he got pushed over the edge. And he turned to the occult and he turned to witchcraft in order to overcome the
God.
superheroes that called him a Z-rate villain.
Dude.
And then he went on a bloodthirsty rampage and he had to get stopped by Silo Omega, who's also just a crazy boy.
Hey, I just gotta say for the record, if somebody calls you Z-rate, you should take that as a compliment.
At this point, yes, indeed.
Mm.
I agree.
for Zudes.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Fuck yeah.
mates. All right. So now on to the real reason for the name of this episode. Okay, we kind of worked backwards on this one here. So we said the episode name is just fucking gold. HP. Where's my shit?
Whoa, dude, sorry. My fucking slideshow just like went through every slide all at once. That was
there
crazy.
we go. There we go.
That was wild. I was freaking out for a second there.
So this is our first episode and first time trying this out. This is a battle royale, bro. A pop culture ZUDECAST battle royale.
What the fuck is this?
3 of the most pivotal characters of our timeline.
3 extremely influential and important, iconic people.
Yeah.
And okay, this is a stretch, but this is all just so we could fit the fucking title HP Minecraft because it was just too gold to pass up.
We missed one segment at the bottom.
What?
Alive.
Alive.
Fuck. JK takes it all the way.
Damn. Wait, is Notch not alive?
No, he's alive. He's living it up in Las Vegas or not Las
true.
Vegas, Los Angeles.
Damn. Oh, I didn't know that. I don't even know that much about Minecraft or that fool really. But he's got a fedora, so like he's kind of based already.
You can pretty much base your entire opinion of him on that sole fact.
He's the most based neckbeard to have ever lived, basically. You know what I mean?
Well, he's the because I was gonna put like author. I was like, yeah, we got J.K. Rowling, author of Harry Potter. H.P. Lovecraft, author of the Cthulhu Mythos, and then Notch, author of Minecraft. You know, he's the lead author here. So I mean, fuck.
The deep lore of Minecraft.
Right. So I guess, I don't even know what the fuck we're doing.
All right, Eli, since you're the master of games on this is your fucked up Squid game.
Right.
So how are we? How are we scoring this shit?
Do we have like a pen and paper because we don't have a way to write this down?
Right here. I'll do it on the tablet. I'll keep track.
He's got the picture.
I'll keep track.
Is this like out of 10? Is this like
no? So
yes
we're gonna do like a first, second, third on these topics here. You feel me?
Okay.
Like a first, second, third. Here, let me pull up my fucking scoreboard here. I'm just so proud of this, by the way, even though this is fucking incredibly stupid. Like I said, we worked backwards. We came up with the name. We're like, why is it called that? And I was like, I got it. I got this.
I don't know. Yeah, I think because I just happened to say one day, like, instead of H.P. Lovecraft, it's H.P. Minecraft, and it's just like some cosmic horror, but it's with Minecraft. All right,
well, this is what you get with ZUDECAST, just a compilation of all of our dumbest thoughts.
Yeah. I'm trying.
Congealed into one, like.
Hey, it's all about the effort, okay? All right, it's the thought that counts, okay? And you gotta just go ham. All right, so what would you say is like the biggest brand of the 3? I guess would you say who takes it? Like, obviously, I think this is between Rowling and Notch.
Let me do some research, because I actually don't know the net worth of the Minecraft franchise, but I'm willing to bet that it's bigger than Harry Potter now.
I think,
you could be right.
But,
no, Harry Potter's Harry Potter, you know what I'm saying?
Harry Potter's Harry Potter, but it's losing, like, steam, bro, bad.
That's
like,
true.
I feel like I've been really trying to, like, keep the ball rolling. And, like, it's fucking, like, really losing steam, and especially because there's, like, the Johnny Depp drama. They're like, no Johnny Depp in the reboot shitty spin-off franchise that wasn't doing that good anyways.
Oh,
and
I forgot what it was even called, dude.
Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah. All right, so as of September of this year, Minecraft is worth 1.7 billion USD and has been played by 166 million people.
God damn.
So
it's a lot of people.
Let's check out Harry Potter.
I think too, because like, I mean, Minecraft and Harry Potter obviously feel much more of a niche than H.P. Lovecraft. although that's not to be dismissed. Well, go ahead.
But H.P. Lovecraft didn't have a brand. He had a cat that was named the N-word. But but the legacy of H.P. Lovecraft is something that you can't dismiss. Because if you count all the things that are like inspired by Lovecraft, the influence is huge.
Wait, is that actually a fact? He had a cat named
Yes.
that?
Yes. In his both in his
Eli, take it away.
both in his stories and in real life, he had a cat named N-word Man. N-word Man. Yes.
That's fucking
Mr. N-word Man, by the way. Sorry.
So I found the Harry
Good. You got to
Harry Potter
address him
stuff.
properly.
Yeah. He's a cat. Come on.
So with Harry Potter, I couldn't find like the series net worth, but J.K. Rowling's net worth is about $1 billion.
Woo!
Man,
So,
pretty close.
If I look up Notch specifically, that'll be like a closer comparison.
Yeah, actually, because we're talking about Notch here too. Like this is the edge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one thing we said they all had in common here was that they were canceled. They're all canceled,
Yeah.
so that's
Right.
cool. They all get a point for that actually, because I think that's actually a half a point in the based category. Question mark.
Yeah, Notch is worth 1.7 billion. So he
Jeez.
definitely he wins on the brand front, I think.
All right. Well, I
So
guess
they-
that's that.
They all get a half a billion,
But-
half a point for the base
But
category.
yeah.
'cause they're canceled.
here's the thing with Lovecraft, he was dead long before we were born, and the influences and reach of his,
Still,
his IP can't be
Yeah.
can't be
Stay.
measured really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really hard with him, especially because he's public domain at this
Exactly.
point too.
Right.
And then again, it's like more stuff was like directly, like indirectly, like
Inspired by-
influenced, and like it was like a domino effect of like, oh, like it got built up, before you knew it, people were influenced it without even knowing,
I still think he
Right.
loses in terms of brand because that's really something that is like more before his time.
Yeah.
You know, he might win more points in the influence category for that. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you're right.
Because I was gonna say, I mean, definitely brand. I mean, I think like it's kind. I mean, I know it's not like branding, but I mean, I think it is on the uprise. Just like as a pop culture like recognition, like is coming more to mainstream lately. Because you'll see like little
Yeah.
like Cthulhu plushies and like shit like that, and like as much as you want to say like, oh, how does that reflect, or how would he feel about that? That is like it becoming big, and it's gonna
Yeah.
draw attention back to him.
That's
So-
true.
But
You know,
it's nowhere near the level of the other
No.
ones in terms
Yeah.
of brand. So I say you said Minecraft won it on that one?
Oh,
Was-
definitely
think
on,
so,
on
yeah.
brand. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to put Notch, even though, didn't he get like kicked off or something for being too based or something?
No, he sold Minecraft.
oh, he
because-
sold it? He sold
yeah,
it?
he sold the rights to Minecraft to Microsoft.
All right. And of course we got,
He
fucking-
did get banned on, or did he get banned on Twitter?
I
no?
don't
No.
know.
He said some
people,
wild shit on
people have been
Twitter.
trying to cancel him on Twitter for like ages though, because he's he was in the QAnon thing for a while, and I mean so are a lot of other celebrities, but he just happened to be one of them.
He totally.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean he
Interesting.
made like all bad points about stuff either. He was just trying to
Hey, man.
trying to feel like he's at the front edge of something or
part of
something.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, especially if you're like a big person like
Yeah.
that, and you
Mhm.
think you're on the inside and you think and it makes sense to you. Like, I mean, I don't have a problem with, all three of these people are actually very outspoken too. That's something that that's why we
Yeah.
put Edge on there too as one of the categories there.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, they're all very outspoken and kind
Yeah.
of said some wild shit.
Most
for sure.
definitely.
And it's funny because when you talk about edge, like I would not consider J.K. Rowling to say very many things that I consider to be edgy, but she's just like,
She kind of
women have vaginas, and everybody's like, "Rah!"
Well, there's like also the shit where she keeps on like retconning her own books, which is I would say is kind of
That is
her extension of Edge, where she's like
Right.
fucking like Ron's parents caught him masturbating 37 times, and, like shit like that.
Up to that,
She's,
you just
she's
wanna
like
get caught,
canon.
bro.
She's like canon, and like doing shit like that. So I think she does that shit for Edge for sure.
Wait. I'm sorry.
Yeah, her Twitter's
What?
full of like massive retcons that are like hella stupid and like hella just over the fucking top and crazy and just like ridiculous
Wait,
shit. she
really
was
about
adding.
Ron Weasley getting caught?
Yeah, that's like a part. Yeah, I mean, obviously the details are different, but yes, she really put like
37 times.
Details like that, like they're like, oh, at Hogwarts, some people would jerk off together in the room in this room or whatever. It's like, wouldn't you want to? And it's just like, what is going on with you over there? Like,
We didn't need these details.
That is how you get Hogwarts.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
dude.
Right.
In the jerk off
Right.
room, yeah.
All right, so for brand wise,
Genital
fucking
Hogwarts.
magical STDs, bro.
I think brand wise, I do think Minecraft actually is
Yeah.
probably bigger now than Harry Potter was then, because I think that
Yeah.
Harry Potter has less. I mean, Minecraft. I feel like Minecraft now has less haters than Harry Potter even did then when we were
Yeah.
kids. Does
Like,
that make sense? What I'm trying to say?
It's hard to compare too because I mean Minecraft is a singular entity if you don't consider like all of the other the like merchandising, the plushies, the fucking auxiliary games that they created.
Mm-hmm.
Just Minecraft sales alone is like a staggering measure of its success, right? But with Harry Potter, you have the books, you have the movies, you have like fucking rides at like Disney Universal
Right,
and
right.
shit like
'cause
that
there
or
is
whatever.
that.
Like,
I forgot about that.
And then
That-
also Disney games, or not Disney, but Harry Potter games. Are
yeah, Harry
shit,
Potter
dude.
video games.
True.
They're
like-
shit.
yeah, another ass. But
Like, so if you compare the Harry Potter games to Minecraft, it's like,
Yeah,
easy
no, and I
stupid
feel you.
comparison,
This
but-
is such a fucking apples to oranges. To
hey, why can't fruits be compared?
it's the fucking. What do you mean? I've set the clear criteria of why they're here. All right, all right.
That makes sense. All legends.
All legends. All legends.
White.
All white. That is true. That is true.
Legendary at being white. too.
I think
Well,
that's fair.
and I'll say J.K. Rowling has a kind of an edge in being edgy because she did. Originally, it was all of the like Christian conservatives and like what's
that is true.
like Jehovah's Witnesses and stuff.
Yeah,
that
I was
fucking-
Jehovah's Witness, so I wasn't allowed to read
Yeah.
fucking Harry Potter, but I was allowed to read Lord of the Rings. I don't know why.
So
Maybe-
at first it was too edgy for those, and then it was too edgy for the woke Twitter activist mob.
All right, so I think look, we started the edge talk a little before influence, but that's all good. So I don't know, man. Fucking, I mean, we got. I think we got land, for a second, third, but like, yeah, she does have an edge on being edgy. And then Notch, we said Notch is QAnon, and Notch goes off.
What's the prime difference between edge and based?
I think based is
and-
dropping bombs that people don't want to hear that are actually like,
Notch has definitely got edge as much as he is base because he just says some shit.
I think maybe based, tism, and edge are a Venn diagram somehow.
I agree. Yes,
I think
there's-
you've got tism on one end, and then you got based on one end. Like they both share edge,
Uh-huh.
but sometimes the edge just cuts in a deeply autistic way, and so
At the center of all three, you just have Brandon influence.
yeah.
Just a combined thing.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
like
you have to
that's
have
like
the
the
perfect trio.
right.
I know. I finally collected all of the Infinity Stones. Edge based tism, the tism stone.
The Zudfinity stones, bro. Fuck. Okay. All right. So,
Okay, so where were we at, scorekeeper?
all right. So, like I said, so far, we like Minecraft is in first place because he's first on the first challenge so far.
Mhm.
I gave everybody half a point of base for being canceled, and so
Okay.
Edge again. So we talked about not just political views. We talked about J.K. Rowling. It's like Dave Chappelle said, where he's like, she was selling so many books. They had the fucking Bible worried that was gonna
Right,
sell more
right.
books than the Bibles. I was like, that's true. The racism though, man, just the vicious, scornful racism of HP, bro. Just,
Yeah.
the man was very unwell, and he lived in a very how should I say this? Ethnically colorful neighborhood. You could tell, and you just, it's definitely poor white rage. He's just like, God damn it, I used to be rich, and it's like, but as we were talking about on the game stream, he did have a foxy Jewess,
Yeah,
for a wife.
that's true.
But I think that I don't know, man.
Jewess.
Yes, we made the joke two streams in a row. It's worth it.
Okay. No one watched the first one. This other man.
Oh, that
check
is
it out here.
okay. Yeah, actually, you're right.
I can't stop looking at myself with this stupid ass fucking banana, dude. Oh, what are we doing?
I don't know. So, anyways, who do you think's more edgy? So let's just snap that one up here.
Gotta be Lovecraft.
Gotta be
Yeah.
HP, bro.
Yeah,
Because
come
especially, dude, there's I wish I pulled some quotes, bro. No, he wrote the poem. There's the poem where it's super, just really bad. It's really bad. He drops the N word several times.
Wait, do we?
Bobby,
he
you
named
want to
it-
do the honors on?
Did we skip influence?
No, we're gonna come back to it. We're gonna. All right,
Okay,
fine.
okay.
Who's tied for who's for second then for there? Because HP's the goat of being edgy.
Mhm.
Would you say Notch or
I'd
Rowling?
say
Rowling, just for the whole edginess and her changing her fucking
True.
mind
The
all
retcons
time.
is pretty bad.
I don't know.
I wouldn't call that edgy.
Let's
though.
look
I
up,
would call
uh,
that woman moment.
let's look
where
up
she's
a-
like actually,
Fucking scumbag.
where she's actually like, oh wait, no, actually, Hermione could have been black. I don't know.
Fuck.
Please like me.
I'm gonna look up some edgy Notch stuff.
Yeah, there we go. All right, let's buff this out still a little bit. No, because there's a scene too in Reanimator. Hey, since it's Halloween too, that's part of why it was HP Minecraft, because HP Lovecraft is a horror classic, by the way.
Yes.
We played Dagon earlier. It's a fucking just like visual novel, but it was a
Fucking walking simulator.
walking sim visual novel. I thought it was cool just because I like that story, but like, I don't know, only one cool thing happens in that story, and they didn't do it that cool. So I was like, all right, whatever. You know, like when the fishful comes out, like
Yeah.
it wasn't that scary.
Wasn't
like,
the fish people weren't.
He's got to be scary. Like it's one fishful in that story, one big boy, and it's just like he's got to be big. Like he's got to be thick and scary, and then he doesn't see you and you run away. But you know, anyways,
Okay.
Bobby, you got the goods.
Yeah, I got some notch stuff here.
Let's hear it.
So to me, this seems a little more based
Hey,
than edgy, but
this is also perfect because you're wearing the Viking helmet, like the
Oh,
January
yeah.
6th fool.
let's go.
Let's go. Oh, you pull your computer up.
Computer.
You bitch.
All right,
Sorry,
all
we're
right,
spending
Bobby.
so fucking long on this.
This is perfect timing to go. Yeah,
All
Bobby.
right,
Go.
so
just
we
read the
got
quote.
Notch saying it's okay to be white. That was in 2017.
Oh, shit.
Canceled.
Given the time, yeah,
It's
canceled.
not
Boom.
okay.
He's got a privilege is a made-up metric used to silence and repress. We are all different, and that is okay. We listen to individuals and help each other based on individual strengths and needs.
Sweet.
Based on individual strengths and needs. Come on.
Right?
That's not. It's like that's not even like based or anything. That's just like normal. To me.
I know,
It's just
a
like,
normal
that's sad.
statement.
It's sad. That's like
Okay.
normal-
That's
right.
based now. It's just saying normal things.
Right. And he goes on to say, pro tip, believing in race-based privilege needing to be checked fits the literal definition of racism.
That once again, that's just a normal
Yeah.
fucking thing.
He's
Like,
just
I mean, that's
saying
not even-
definitions, but
Right. Yeah.
but there's this whole like dissertation on this GQ article about why he's fucking like wrong or like out of context or like or misunderstanding what he's saying. I love how people always try to put words in your mouth. It's like,
Yeah,
nope,
that's always
I
the-
chose
That's
them very
exactly what it
carefully.
sounds
They're like,
like.
no, you don't know what you're trying to say. Let me tell you what you're trying to say. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So
I know
uh,
you said what you said, but
I don't
let me
know.
say
That all
what you
seemed
said.
pretty wholesome. Seemed more constructive than anything that's
Yeah.
come out of J.K. Rowling's mouth. So I think I'm gonna give him a point for base. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
for
He's
sure.
in the. He's at least
Yeah.
number 2.
He
This
is a
all
real
over
one.
the place.
He is a real
Let's
one.
see.
I appreciate him for that.
Okay, Tism. I mean, JK. I don't think is that. She's all right.
Okay,
you know?
but what about the for Tism? I think I also meant to put like fan base. You feel me too? Is like
Oh.
Tism is also a conversation about fan base because we all know
Nah.
Minecraft
I think
got it beat.
I'm gonna go Minecraft on Tism. I mean, I think.
Well, I mean, if you
both
think about
on-
it, if
just
you think
in
about it,
all aspects.
Minecraft has been out for a little over 10 years now. Harry Potter games and Harry Potter Lego games go back
Mhm.
way farther than that into our
Mm.
childhood.
Mhm.
So maybe they were just the pre-tism preparation camp to
Mm.
prepare us for the Minecraft tism that was about to seize our lives for like 3 years.
Right. It was a
See,
primer.
you guys also can't like not factor out Harry Potter fan fiction, okay?
Oh,
Because
Oh,
that shit
God.
goes in. Okay, let me tell
That's
you
the
what.
real autistic
That's where
shit, bro.
that's where it can't be discredited, bro. Because the Harry Potter fan fiction, boy, let me tell you what, man. There is some wild shit out there of that. Some of it's better than the movies, I feel like. So you know, there's at least there's that.
I will say the vast majority of Harry Potter fans are very casual fans
I would say so too.
who are very normies. Like everyone loves Harry Potter, especially chicks. And you know, they don't have as hardcore of the tism. Some of them do, and I've met them.
All right,
But
all right, but
Oh.
let's talk about the HP tism too, though, because that can get a
Oh.
little creepy, bro. You feel me? Those are the real weirdos, bro. If you're a little fixated on Lovecraft too much, but there's also just a lot of kids like
Yeah,
me
you
who are
lie.
just yeah, right.
Yeah, they all got their own different like, you know, subcategories of autistic going on there.
All right, so let me just
it's a spectrum.
let me just real
Yeah.
quick. So edgy, we said just to bring it back to edge real quick. We said that Lovecast first. What about Notch? Notch versus Rella. Just off the top, who gets
On
second? Who
edge?
gets third on edginess? Yep,
Notch
Notch.
is definitely and then JK last.
What do you think, Bobby?
Yeah.
You
I
gonna
would
go
agree.
Notch? I would actually. I think I would maybe disagree, but it's you know, that's a vote. That's democracy. So yeah. All right. And then so based. Where do we land on based here? Do you want to do based or tism? You want to finish up tism or based?
Well, okay, Tism.
Notch number one. For
Notch
sure.
number one for sure.
Yeah. Notch number one. Fucking, and then would you say that there's more of a
I would say then HP than
the
JK.
HP?
I
Okay,
think so.
okay, all right.
Hewlett
then-
Packard,
and then-
Lovecraft.
Yeah, right.
Um,
Okay, so baseness. All right. I don't know. HP's pretty fucking base.
HP, I think might be definitely JK the least based.
I think so too.
Mhm.
It's dude, like Harry Potter's so like. I think that like we were saying too, like we were talking about earlier. It was like Harry Potter kind of the message
But-
is like what? Go ahead.
But the goblins.
Oh
the
my
bank.
god! Oh my god!
So it depends on whose definition of based you're looking at.
Whoa!
Yeah.
You know, let me
We're just right on the edge.
let me
every
let me
day.
just you know I wasn't gonna anyways.
I mean, whose version of based do we mean? Because like
I don't. Anyways,
because they're all pretty bad.
well, at least like HP's talking about like cool ass shit. Like he like weaves together all like the like like all the occult stuff
Yeah.
together pretty well. And I mean, he does. I mean, I don't know. He says some crazy shit just about like people in general, about how
Yeah.
people are and how people behave like deep down and shit.
Well, I'll defer to you on that one because
Yeah.
you've read the most Lovecraft stuff or just seen the most Lovecraft stuff. So I'll
Oh no, I gave Nacha 2, HP 1, and then the number the fucking base what's her name? Rowling. All right, so
It's a
last
really
two
well thought
categories.
out segment.
No, we're almost done. We're
Okay,
almost
all
done.
right.
We're almost done. It's like bingo, bro. It's like bingo.
34 ability. I mean,
34 ability. All right.
Minecraft's dead last.
Are you sure though? Because well, I'm just kidding.
I
Yeah.
mean-
no, Minecraft's dead last. Everybody's too blocky, bro.
Yeah.
No. Are
No?
you kidding me?
Yeah. What?
You know how
Tell us
many
what you've seen.
autistic, horny 12-year-olds out there know how to make fucking animated graphics?
That is true, man. I'm sure that like I
It-
mean.
I mean, Harry Potter has got probably a lot of Rule 34, but
Yeah.
like Minecraft,
okay.
bro.
Harry Potter. I think Harry Potter might be the number one for Rule 34.
Yeah.
I think so too.
I
I think
mean,
just
it's got the most characters.
Oh, it's got the
And
most.
it's
Yeah,
already
it's got,
got like
about
characters
like.
with relationships
I don't
and
know.
stuff.
I feel like HP might just have like,
But
the tentacle
the
porn
right.
type
I know
Right,
the
right,
ten-
right,
the,
right.
the Henical Tentai, bro.
So
Okay.
it depends
Okay.
on your tastes.
But I present you this.
Yes.
The amount of private servers out there in Minecraft that are solely dedicated to sex chat groups.
oh,
because
That's true.
I
That's true.
have been sexually harassed in Minecraft servers numerous times, bro.
I believe it, bro. That's where the
Okay.
diddlers are, bro.
Yeah.
but
Oh my-
but
they're like, hey,
That's
you got
not
items to
technically-
trade.
that's not Rule 34.
It is if you
All right,
videotape
but-
it.
That's
okay,
just
I'm
to catch a
well-
predator.
well, there's that.
Why
Okay,
can't it be
all right,
both?
let's say just how Tism was about fan base as well as the character Tism. 34 ability is just is 34 ability,
you
of course.
look it up and yeah.
Well, but also I was saying it's just overall sex appeal of the brand. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh,
dude.
God.
I mean, are there? I don't know. Are there hot chicks in HP Lovecraft?
No, we were just saying earlier. Remember how he's like his foxy Jewess had to give him a book to
Ah.
read so he could
Right,
learn how to be
right,
intimate
right.
with her because she was like, "God damn it, you are gonna eat this fucking fish pussy and you're gonna like it, okay?"
Can't stand the smell.
And he's just like, oh.
oh, it's horrendous.
He's like, "Take me back to New England. I want to be home again." No, remember we were reading the
He's
quote.
like, your pussy smells like bagels and locks.
Remember we were reading the quote earlier, and he was all like, "I don't smoke." He's like, "I haven't smoked ever since I started to wear pants." It was like, what the fuck is the correlation there, you weirdo?
It's, you know.
So we all know that fool ain't got no actual sex appeal, but come on, all those tentacles everywhere. He
There's
was-
tentacles, but are they ever used in a sexual way?
man, they're like incel tentacles, bro.
Ah.
Well, no, the Dumb Witch Horror is like the whole story is like the witch, the wizard's daughter had a kid with the fucking outside god and created like a demon fucking monster baby that was like the size of a fucking house, like.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, so there's definitely some. It's implied. There's like implied shit like that, and then you already know there's like no, because there's like Alan Moore did a version of like a Lovecraft story, and that fool put hella orgies and dicks and fucking fish people fucking chicks and stuff. Comic books, they go ham.
right.
So I mean 34 ability.
I would still say fucking Harry Potter.
I'd say
Yeah.
Harry Potter number
Yeah.
one for sure because then you got like the whole like weeb crowd trying to do anime Harry Potter, you know, and then
Yeah, I mean, I guess Minecraft just.
I don't know. I think it's
I guess.
Bobby has a good point on it.
Bobby does have a good point about the chat rooms and the sexual harassment
I guess-
that takes place on Minecraft.
Yeah.
In a way, a chat room is like a live. It's like like a live fan fiction. It's like when you go to do like an improv.
Because it's all like role playing shit. It's
Right.
Yeah. They're like, take me to the top of your block tower, and I'll put my block up your blocks.
Yeah, exactly, dog.
Yes. All right. So fuck. Who wants to take second and who wants to take third on 34 ability?
Minecraft 2, and then Minecraft second, and then Lovecraft.
I think Minecraft second too because the
Yeah.
amount of pervs, and
Yeah.
then Lovecraft because he's a prude in real life.
Right.
All right. And then last but not least, what is the most influential of the three? here?
Lovecraft.
I think it's up between Lovecraft or
I think it's
Notch.
Minecraft. Yeah.
I think
Because Minecraft revolutionized the gaming industry,
True.
and the amount of copycat games out there is absolutely astounding.
dude,
Not a
that
lot
is
of them have
facts.
succeeded, really, but there's a few out there with some like commercial success. you
It
know?
really was the like the start of like an entire genre. I
Yeah.
feel like, you know. Whereas again, I feel like HP and Notch both started like a genre and did something new.
Yeah.
Harry Potter is like
It's its own thing.
it's not really though. It's a lot of different stuff kind of hodgepodge together, and
That's
it's
true.
like an anime, you know,
But,
where it's
I
like
mean-
it's like, oh, me and my friends are gonna go do the thing, and we're in the new magic place, and we're gonna learn the powers. But there's a dark threat looming, and
Yeah.
I have a secret connection to it.
Yeah.
Like
No,
you know,
you're
it's
right,
like
you're
you know, and it hella is just an anime, you know, it's like a shonen.
And I think
and-
video games though lend themselves to copycat shit even more than movies and TV though.
Yeah.
Which
because it's like it's more acceptable to make a Minecraft clone than it is if like a Hollywood studio made like it's Harry Potter but not, you know.
Right.
Harry Plopper.
Well, it's like too though. It's like people like imitated Lovecraft and like you know Notch, and I mean people imitated like you know Harry Potter with like you know I mean not really I say like genre wise, but you know with like trying to make another hit popular fucking
Yeah.
series like that and shit. But again, like I said, just like I don't know. I watch Harry Potter. It's like I don't feel like very like I'm watching something that like I can't be found like in something else. Especially because I said I grew up on Lord of the Rings, you know. So it's like I feel like Lord of the Rings
Yeah.
is so much of a different like it's like the same vibe, but like just so different of like
What-
a tone.
think
I don't
about,
What
know.
like-
Harry Potter like really succeeds in it is its charm and its ability to translate ideas to people in a very simple way. You know
I think
what I mean?
so. Yeah.
True.
Like its
and,
appeal is high.
yeah,
Yep.
and I mean think about all the viral videos that were made about Harry Potter and shit, the Puppet Pals and all that
Mhm,
shit.
mhm.
Yeah.
And think about every like spooky goth chick or whatever that's like Harry Potter fucking inspired. I mean,
Yeah. Actually, true. Fuck, man. It's
that's
tough.
that's a tough one.
It's a
That
tough
one,
one, bro.
honestly, influence is hard to gauge.
I don't know. I feel
I
like H.P. Lovecraft has had the most influence.
Well, 'cause think
But he's
about
also
too-
been around for 100 years.
storytelling.
that
Yeah.
too. Yeah. It's like okay, but
much more of a head start.
yeah, but I mean, I feel like too Harry Potter's starting to fizzle out already after being around for 20 years, whereas
Yeah.
HP wasn't even big when he like first came out and
Slow
shit.
burn.
Yeah, it was a slow burn. He's only like picking up momentum.
That's
now,
why
you
I'm
know?
saying I think
Cosmic
he's going to
Horror's a
lose
whole
in
thing.
influence as well, just because it is only really due to like the internet, basically, that
True.
people have been able to like be exposed to it in mass.
I think maybe yeah.
I mean, some
think,
people like were into it and like read that kind of stuff, but you know,
yeah. I think you know. I think yeah. I mean, maybe you know, it is gonna be maybe either between.
I think
All
Notch. I think
I
Notch
think
is
Minecraft probably number one, dude.
yeah. I think
Minecraft
Notch
number
takes
one
it,
too.
yeah.
I think yeah. By what we've talked about here,
Minecraft, then JK, then HP.
Yeah.
Even
I
though they're
think-
all very, but I don't know.
I
Maybe
think that
Maybe
I
the other
think
way.
maybe they're tied, bro. Because
Yeah.
HP wasn't like big like mainstream big, but he influenced like like John Carpenter's The Thing and like you know
all right,
like
well, fuck.
Alien or like you know like
Yeah.
all that shit's like hella based on you know, I mean not based but you know
Yeah,
influenced by
yeah.
I just got to go with the fact that the Minecraft industry is worth almost twice as much as the Harry Potter industry is.
No, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
like-
number one here. So let me tally
That's
this up
true.
here. I got no I don't even know how the fuck to score this shit.
That's like saying what's bigger, Star Wars or Legos?
Right?
Like,
Yeah, hecka.
you
Whoa,
know, kinda
that's
the same shit. Lego Star Wars.
Let me
oh,
see
that's
here.
a tough one.
It's very, very hard to compare.
I
Let me
still
see
kind
here.
of feel like Star Wars in general is bigger than Legos.
So let me see here. Notch
This
has
is such an abstract fucking thing.
Yeah.
All right, let's tally this shit up. Let's get let's roll.
All right, let's
We're
finish this
getting
up.
Next
long.
segment.
We're
I don't know, that's
this
a
is
little
40
different.
minutes in. This is
That's
our
a little
first
different.
slide.
At least we're comparing people.
I
on
gotta
this,
take
man.
this bullshit off, dude. Fuck.
Do it. Do
I
it.
can't-
Do
I
it. Do
can't
it. Do
anymore.
it. Fine. Fine. Fine.
Oh.
I feel it. Understandable. Have a nice day. All
I
right.
did it.
All right. So let me see. So Notch has 1, 2,
Holy fuck.
3 1s and 2 2s. And 3 2, so not a single 3. So Notch, I think, wins this thing. Actually, whatever the fuck this is,
Based.
Notch won it, bro. Based. All right, so HP has 2 1s, whereas Rolling only has 1 1, and then HP has 3 last places, but so does Rowling. I think these bitches are tied. Hang on.
This is an expertly crafted.
No way. Wait,
fine.
2 2.
This is
10.
good stuff.
Are we gonna have to
14.
call an elite vote at the end?
Wait, let me see here.
We have an
So-
odd number, so I mean.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me see. 3. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure this out.
Should have used tally marks.
I know. I should have used tally marks. We'll figure it out next time. We'll do another one of this.
Yeah,
This-
we'll do more.
We'll do
Yeah,
another
if
one.
you ever want to see
See,
a
I don't
Zood
know.
battle royale,
I don't know. I think this was fun. This was different. Like
Yeah,
this is like
something to
a
do.
something.
I'll figure out how to
We
get
didn't
the
have a
tablet
word of the
hooked up.
week this time, so
Yeah. So we're trying different things here.
Meconium. All right.
You just had to do it.
What do we got?
All right. So 1, 2.
Yeah, Meconium last week, Poop Dad this week. Come on.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get to.
All right,
grace
so
yours with
obviously, yes, this is like golf. That's what it's like. Lower score wins. Not
there you
Notch, HP, Rowling. But Rowling and HP are fucking close. They're like literally 1 point apart.
All
So,
right.
Yep.
Well,
All
that
right,
just
so that
shows
does
our
it.
clear anti-woman bias. Moving on.
Yep.
Anti-transphobe, you mean,
Oh,
bro?
true. Yeah. Well, I think they all probably would be considered. I don't know what Notch has said
What
about
Basecraft
the
has to
T
say?
folks, but Basecraft.
Spacecraft.
Yeah.
Base,
yeah.
base head. All right, let's keep this ball rolling here. How took too long.
What do we got next?
Dudes with the news.
All right.
All right.
So speaking of, big yikes, San Francisco. What are you doing? How can you do this to a California classic?
The Gestapo, dude. have come in
Right.
And close In-N-Out Burger after
Sorry.
defying city's vaccine rule.
If
Man.
you're going to San Francisco, wear some flowers up your ass and put your mask on, bitch.
Wear some fucking shoes you don't care about because you about to step in some shit.
Fuck, man. So
yeah.
yeah, man, they fucking done did it. Cause I mean, In-N-Out said, I mean, I worked at In-N-Out, bro. They're not the type to fucking do some shit like that, you know?
Yeah, it's a Christian company, right?
Yep.
Like, so
Yeah, I mean, it's like, dude, like,
it kind of comes with the territory a little bit.
yeah.
You're not wrong. Shit's pretty crazy. I mean, we'll see how this goes because I mean, people do like In-N-Out, even in San Francisco. They're like, fine, I'm just gonna eat that Impossible burger, whatever.
Mhm.
But man, I don't know. Like, they can't do this to like. There's only so much people can take before they're just
Well,
like,
it's
I want my fucking burger.
like there's that, like people are gonna want In-N-Out, and then it's also like In-N-Out gives money to the city. Like I know, like I said, I worked at In-N-Out, so I was like, they be like kicking down to the community hella hard, bro, wherever they're in. Why do you think fucking cities want an In-N-Out in there too? Because people are gonna come, post up, buy fucking shit at the businesses that are all around the fucking In-N-Out, you know? And it's like San Francisco can't afford to have all its shit closed right now. I mean, I guess they can, I guess, but fucking they're not gonna, you know, it's just a bad fucking vibe, bro. How you
Yeah.
gonna do that to fucking In-N-Out?
I mean,
They're
people have
gonna
been
be like,
eating In-N-Out for the past 18 months, and it's like, how many people have got fucking vid from
In-N-Out
eating
still,
burgers? Come on.
yeah. I
You're
mean,
being silly.
I don't know, it's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, yes, San Francisco, you did it. You made your city even more of a fucking miserable shithole. Congratulations.
Yeah, San Francisco. I'm on a visit lately just because I haven't been in a while. I want to make sure I'm actually talking shit about it and is justified. Probably is, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I want to
Oh man.
go skateboarding out there. It's been a minute. I know they're gonna play. They're actually about to tear down this like hella legendary skateboard spot though too. Just cause it's in Chinatown. It's like the historic like bridge. I forget what it's called, but it's the China Banks, and it's like makes like perfect little like skateboard ramps. You know, like out on this like this bridge, and they're gonna tear it down just cause fuck Chinatown, I guess, bro. San Francisco, they don't care. They don't care about nothing, bro.
Nope.
Just money, skyscrapers.
Thanks, Gavin.
Thanks, bro. All right, let's see what else is next.
Moving on. Oh yeah.
Speaking of transphobes, this sick fuck. No, I'm just kidding.
It ties in. It ties in with the JK stuff.
Yeah, it does. It does because he went on a whole tirade about J.K. Rowling. Actually,
Yeah, I think I had an article about that. Let's see.
Is that SE microphones? That shit is nice.
Probably. This is a nice mic.
Yeah.
For his new date, for Dave Chappelle, punchlines are dares. His new special, The Closer, goes too far. It's from NPR.
dude.
Dave Chappelle does not make it easy. He's one of the most brilliant stand-up comics in the business, but he also makes a sport of challenging his audience, putting ideas in front of them that he knows are uncomfortable and unpalatable to those invested in modern notions of how to talk about feminism, gender, sexual orientation, and race. Sometimes he does it to make a larger point, but at times, especially during his last special for Netflix, The Closer, he also seems to have a daredevil's relish. Oh, daredevil's relish sounds like what Poop Dad was shitting out.
Bro.
Jesus Christ.
Poop Dad is an icon.
He has a daredevil's relish for going to dangerous places on stage and then eventually winning the audience over, regardless of what he's actually saying. Oh, you mean so comedy? Isn't that what fucking...
So
I know.
like long. That's what happens with these fools is they all go to like college, and then college is like, yeah, use all kinds of descriptive words, and then it's just like
Right.
you just fucking try to make everything sound smarter than it is. It's like, oh, so he says something crazy, and then he fucking gets people to laugh about it
That's
after
literal-
shocking
yeah.
them. Like, duh, like I've never listened to nothing fucking funny. You know, I've
Yeah.
never laughed at something fucked up before.
Because someone can listen to a rap song and being like, well, actually, that's not Lil Uzi Vert. That's the speaker of the poem that's speaking. That's just a character. So when people say that they've, killed someone, or whatever, that's just a character and that's not real. That's just, they're just portraying a role or whatever. But then when it comes to stand-up comedy, because it is so personal, people are like, well, this is everything you exactly think. This isn't an act. This is just what you think. But I mean, every fucking good comic does this. Louis does it. Bill Burr does it.
I mean, it's like
They start you off with like a premise that's like, whoa, what the fuck? How could someone ever think that? And then they work you around to it.
yeah.
That's the whole point.
Well, it's like too, like you're saying with the idea of like, oh, like with stand-up comedy, like what it need, like you're saying like what you think, but it's like look at like fucking Gilbert Gottfried. That fool just made his whole fucking career off of being like, listen up, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, like
He's like, and shit, and piss, and blood, and
yeah, he's just like fucking going off, like,
Yeah.
and it's like
Dope.
really really bad sometimes, but I mean, it's, I don't
Watch
know
The Aristocrats if you've never.
That being said, I was like, oh yeah, because I like he talked about on here too. He was like, oh, like the baby shot and killed someone, and nothing happened to his career. But you start saying shit about gay people, and it goes on the internet,
Right.
and it's game over.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, it's like,
Yeah. Well, and what's crazy is I read another article. I should have put that one on here too, where it says it's like, well, actually, DaBaby said he was defending himself and he got let go on a misdemeanor charge. But it's like, but still, what they're doing is they're saying like, well, actually, him shooting someone in a Walmart wasn't that bad. But what he said about gay people sucking dick or whatever with AIDS, it's like that's unforgivable. But we'll forgive him. And the legal system, said it was just a misdemeanor, so it's fine that
Well,
he
I
shot someone
think-
in a Walmart.
Isn't it funny too though? Because what it comes down to is that
Proved
it's
his
like,
point.
I mean, at that point too, it's like what he's saying there. It's like a rich person versus poor person, almost in like a situation like with the baby shooting someone. Obviously, whoever he shot was not as famous or rich or as influential as the baby,
Right.
But then like it's like when it's a famous person versus like the press. Then all of a sudden it becomes like you've hurt those people's feelings because it's on like that grandstand stage
Yeah.
and shit. It's like, I don't know. That's shit's.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought that was a good point from Chappelle on that, where it's like, yeah, like they didn't try to fucking go after him and cancel him for actually killing someone. But they're like, you said a mean comment, which might make someone else think a mean thing, which might lead them to a mean action. Therefore, A to B to C to D to E, like,
You know why that
you
is?
killed that person
know why
by
that
saying a
is,
mean
though?
thing. Why
It's
is that?
because fucking America loves murder. Like, that's why you cannot, like, I don't know, you can't say all these things, but literally every television show on this planet, you can show fucking people being killed and murdered. Americans
that
just
is a-
love watching that
that-
shit.
that-
and
I will
love
s-
hearing it. Like, it's just one of those things.
It's true. It's the reason why Squid Game is Netflix's most
Going
popular
crazy.
show. Yeah,
I-
it's all about just fucking death.
Ace.
Yeah, I agree. I do feel that's like a whole another can of worms, bro. It's
Oh,
about
yeah.
America's like violence culture and
We're,
shit.
we're obsessed with it. We're like one of the only, nations where people will fucking slow down just to like look at a fucking traffic accident.
I don't think
Yeah,
we're
just
one
to
of
see if
the.
there's dead people.
I don't think we're one of the only. I think there's a lot of
I think
countries where they have
everywhere
a
does
lot
that.
of fucked up. Like I know Japan. Like Japan's got a wild ass. Like they're into violence. I mean
Mhm.
Korea too. We just Squid Games. Yeah, I feel
That's
it.
true.
But like I don't know. It's just interesting the way like that. It's like like the history of a place.
Squid Game influenced by H.P. Lovecraft.
No, I would say no. No.
But Squid.
What about?
Well, I don't know. Oh yeah.
Minecraft.
We finished Squid Game, by the way, and that shit was wild at the end, bro. That
Crazy.
shit was crazy, bro.
That'd be hilarious if the last episode they had to do a 1v1 on Minecraft
Damn. Basically did, bro. They were just like
to the death.
with the knife, bro. They're just like
Yeah.
hacking away.
Right.
All right.
Um,
That show was honestly pretty lit. So you guys finished the whole thing.
Yes.
Well, let's finish on Chappelle first before we go
Oh,
to Squid Game.
Okay. Okay.
Right. There is a Squid Game slide.
So I don't know. What'd you guys think?
I liked it. I thought it wasn't his best. Definitely wasn't his best work, but I definitely don't think he meant for it to be either way. It was just very very blunt and very raw and very
Yep.
very open, I guess too. He just like very much so said, "All right, this is it. I'm fucking saying it for the last time." And it's definitely bookended, because
Yes.
it really was like he like followed through like on all like the shit he said like from like the past 2 or 3. How many has he had with them? 3 or 4?
Oh, he said more. I
Well,
believe total he has had 6.
Oh, okay.
On Netflix.
Oh, on Netflix. Yeah, because I remember when he first started. Yeah, you're right. Because it's been a while.
It's
I
been
mean, it's the
years.
end of
He's
an
been
era.
on Netflix for years.
been-
But there's 3 that are. There was, the bird revelation or whatever equanimity. There's the sticks and stones, and then the
Mhm.
closer. Like that's like a trilogy almost. You know?
Right. Yeah. 'Cause that's
yeah.
what it felt like. It felt like it was like like the outro to like or the like a coda to Sticks and Stones and shit.
Yeah.
Because he talked about like the one chick too, who was like his homegirl or whatever, the trans chick that he was actually cool with and stuff.
Right. Right.
Which-
Yeah. So spoilers for if you haven't watched this Chappelle special yet, go watch that shit.
It's pretty good.
Unless you're
really
very
short.
sensitive. It wasn't short. I mean, it's about average for a special, but I guess he's had some longer ones. I
Yeah.
think. Were you there when I saw Chappelle live?
I wasn't. I remember. I
that's
couldn't
right.
make it
Because
yeah.
he went for like 2 hours on that.
Nice.
And he's done like 5-hour sets and shit before, but I think this one, I'm gonna be honest, like the first 10 minutes, he kind of just tells some like regular jokes and stuff, and they were fine, but they weren't like, they're not his like most well thought out. It seems like he kind of just like had that as a buffer so he could get into what was really grinding his gears, really getting on his mind.
Yeah.
And I feel like people just give him so much fucking attention, and it's almost like it's like this weird like symbiotic relationship between the woke press and people like Chappelle, because they're both like influencing and promoting each other. Like the whole Sticks and Stones thing was extra huge because the press went after him so hard. And then he's like, I'm a comic. You're not just going to talk a bunch of shit about me and expect me to just be like, well, I'm sorry. Like he's going to go after it even harder. I don't think if he hadn't gotten the reaction like that from the first special, from the Sticks and Stones, I don't think he would have had nearly as much shit to say, if anything, about all the trans stuff. I think it was kind of just like an aside for him, and then he's like, "Oh, you're gonna give me shit about it? Well, now I'm gonna make my whole fucking special about it." So
Yeah.
it's like it's like let me be clear. He's like really like laying it out, and it's like, I mean, I think a lot of what he said wasn't even that fucking controversial. Just like J.K. Rowling, where it's like she's like women, like she, he even talks about J.K. Rowling. That's kind of why we included it.
Mhm.
He talks about being Team TERF or whatever. trans exclusion, radical feminist or whatever, which still means he's a radical feminist. So I don't know how based that really is, but
I don't know. I think like I said, it was like a lot of like trying to like explain. And obviously he did that shit where he's like, he's just saying like outlandish shit, and it's like obviously that's not fucking true. It's the fucking joke. Like, but I don't know. Dave's always good at like doing that shit where like he ties like jokes that he's like peppered throughout the middle of the fucking like it'll like be a running joke,
callbacks and stuff.
Yeah, hella callbacks and stuff, and he did like that shit pretty well.
Great storyteller.
Yeah, and
great orator. I think he's much more of a storyteller than a like joke guy.
And that's what I was gonna say too. Is like the beginning, like the jokes were like kind of like they were jokes. Like they were straight up like he normally gets into like a story and like does like a whole like setup and like so I was doing this and this and this is like he normally does the whole thing. And like I said too, it just gets very like real towards the end because he's just like speaking just very openly. He's just like not giving a fuck anymore and shit. But it's like I don't know. It was fine. Not worth the walkout too. How there's that walkout right now, the Netflix employees.
Oh yeah.
And the chick got fired. There's no fucking walkout. There's fucking.
Yeah, there was a trans employee who got fired, not for speaking their mind about what they think about Dave Chappelle, but because she leaked a bunch of financial information that was confidential.
Exactly.
So that's really why. And there's Netflix employees that say they're going to go on strike or whatever. But here's the thing. They're not going to pull the special, nor should they. It was a $24 million fucking contract with Dave Chappelle. So, like, they're not going to, like, that's the thing. Well, this is, like, what, like, I'm happy that Dave Chappelle gets to say what he gets to say, but it's only because Netflix is making a lot of money off of this that they're allowing it. If it was, like, a smaller comic, like a Shane Gillis or one of these guys, or like even Tim Dillon, it's like they don't have fucking Netflix specials because they're so fucking edgy, and they're Dave Chappelle gets to say all the stuff. Dave Chappelle gets to say all this stuff because he's already so famous and he's already so grandfathered in. But then these other guys never get to that point in the first place because they're fucking, it's bullshit, man.
Yeah. Did you see it, Bobby, or nah? You didn't, like, you saw a little bit?
I caught a little bit of it.
What'd you think? No opinions.
Cool input, Bobby.
It's fucking Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
It's about what I expected.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like he had anything to say that was exactly surprising. I mean, like, I'm sorry his friend died. That really sucks.
Oh yeah. I do want to talk about that for a second because that's what's kind of interesting about it too, where it's like, if you watch it, the last main story was about like his friend who was a trans comic that he had open up for him in San Francisco, and they kind of had this friendship, and she was like very good at being open-minded and being willing to take a joke and all this stuff, and he kind of had that deeper connection because they're both comedians, and they that's kind of more of their tribe rather than it being among racial or gender lines. But then, after he put out the Sticks and Stones special, her name is like Daphne.
Daphne, yeah.
She went on Twitter, defending Dave, saying like, hey, I personally know Dave Chappelle. I think he's a good guy. He's not, saying this he's not being malicious. He's telling these jokes because it's just kind of what's on his mind, right? But then she got bullied so hard by trans activists that she ended up killing herself. That's kind of like that, shocker like thing at the end. But it's like, damn, like, it's like they're saying, oh, well, Dave Chappelle tells this joke about a trans person, that's gonna XYZ lead to a trans person dying. Meanwhile, if there's a trans person that doesn't agree with their fucking political or whatever social ideology, they're gonna bully you until you fucking kill yourself. So that just kind of fucking goes to show like what, where the values are really at. They're like, oh, we care about your life as long as you fucking agree with us. If not, go fuck yourself. We hope you die, basically. So that was kind of the moral of the story that I got.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, and I think part of it too is that's like nothing I thought he said in Sticks and Stones or any of his specials was really that bad. But then on his side, I think he's like actually getting harassed. People are actually like following him around and shit, and people like actually like confronting him just in his normal life. And it's like, you know, just because, you know, I don't know. Like I said, I never thought he said anything that terrible, you
Right.
know, but I mean, he comes after everyone in a pretty fair way, but
I mean, we say worse shit
Oh.
than Dave Chappelle on a daily basis. So
Yeah.
I
mean,
think so too. Yeah.
And in a,
that's part of
in
the
a less
reason-
funny way.
that's part of the reason why I'm such. It's like such a non-shocker to me. I'm like,
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle doesn't offend me. He doesn't bother me like that, and I don't understand why people are fucking tripping.
Yeah.
They're just a lot of these people that try to play social justice warrior are just closeted narcissists,
Yeah,
and
facts.
I just don't have the patience for that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I hear you,
Yeah.
man. That's kind of where we're at.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's keep the ball.
So yeah,
rolling.
I think it was overall a good special. Not his best work, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think a
But
good,
yeah,
a good,
yeah.
a good ending.
it's
good,
it's a little long in the tooth with the trans stuff. I'm glad that he's kind of like, all right, now that's it with that.
yeah,
moving
I
on.
didn't
it's
like
all
that.
right.
That was all it was about.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, that's.
I'm-
I feel it though.
I'm glad this is the last time he's gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Hey, calamari.
All right. You
Hey,
telling me a fucking Squid made this game?
let me get this straight.
Man, end of Squid Game, man.
And a Squid Game. Spoilers for Squid Game. If you haven't watched Squid Game,
Check it out. It's pretty
check it
fucking
out.
good. Watch it dubbed or subbed. Either way, it's a good show.
The dub. We watched it dubbed because we're stupid Americans. We can't read.
Hey, I'm a
Um,
smart American, bro.
yeah.
Fuck you.
Well, all right, I am a dumb American. I was like, maybe we should watch it subbed, and you guys were like, you already started watching it dubbed. So, I mean, I don't know. It's probably I guess you get a bad dub or you get bad English subtitles. So Yeah.
I didn't think either one was bad. I thought
It wasn't
the
that
sub
bad.
was fine. I got used to it. You know, I think it's just chill. But
The
it's a
dub
good
wasn't that
fucking
bad.
show. The ending was fucking sick. I'm not really even like, that's what I'm saying. I thought it was. I enjoyed it so much. I didn't care about that.
yeah,
I've watched plenty of dub movies. I saw The Devil dubbed. I've watched, other Korean movies dubbed, and it's fine. But fucking, yeah, man, hella fucking Star Wars Darth Vader moment at the end, bro. Hella conspiracy moment, bro. Talk about the deep state, the gape state, and the lizard people all at the end, bro. This is a wild show, bro.
Yeah.
Definitely getting a season 2, obviously.
you think so?
I think so, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
it made
they
a
fucking
fuck ton of money.
it made a fuck ton of money. He got the hairdo at the end, bro. He fucking
Yeah.
got the costume changed to signify that he's in a new mental state now. And yeah,
If there's a season 2, it's not gonna be as good.
I don't think so either.
Probably not.
Because there's an
I
expectation.
kind of
of, like,
don't
can't
think
you-
there's going to be a season 2. Just
I don't
because
think so personally either.
it seems
There
like
could
it's
be.
a standalone, just one season thing.
Yeah.
but it made so much money.
But if it
Yeah.
does,
They're gonna
there's-
try.
There's
They're gonna
no way
try.
they can top the shock value of the first episode.
No,
Right.
no, they can't. Like, there's definitely because now there's like what to expect and
I
whatnot.
mean, like they
Right.
hit the peak of the show, in my opinion, on the 6th episode.
what was that with the?
That was the Marbles episode.
Yeah,
where like half of the main cast just fucking dies.
Oh, dude, I
Yep.
didn't even realize that they actually put Sopranos faces on like everyone in
Oh
the
my
background. Too. That's fire.
Nice.
yeah.
Still have never actually watched Sopranos, but I just see Sopranos memes all over the place. There's like that new Sopranos like prequel movie or whatever. I heard it's not that good. I want to watch that show eventually.
Yeah, me
Eventually,
too.
never seen it.
But like you were saying, what were you saying a second ago? About Squid Game.
Yeah, about the second season just not being good.
Oh yeah, you said episode 6 was like the kind
yeah.
of emotional. Like,
That was the emotional
Yeah.
peak of the series. I mean, just in general, like the plot gets at its, it hits its most critical like mass at that point, I think, and it kind of like slows down a little bit by the finale and whatnot.
yeah.
I mean, the reveal of the front man was like so anticlimactic. I was like, wow.
I thought
Yeah.
it was. I thought it. I think
Okay.
I liked it, but it turned into like a plot hole. It didn't get like resolved, and that's why I think there's gonna be a
Yeah.
season 2. He killed him, but he fell off the cliff,
Fell
and
off
you
the
heard
cliff.
you heard a big splash, dude.
Yeah.
You heard like a
it's-
big like.
It's
That's true.
ambiguous.
Like
cop,
if
yeah.
he was dead, they would have been like bah, like through the fucking dome, like
Mhm.
they already showed such like brutal
Right.
deaths.
That's what you do if you want to not kill a character off, is you shoot them in the shoulder and then they
yeah,
fall
and then
off
have
a
him
cliff.
fall. Yeah,
Because then
exactly.
it's like you could easily just be like, yeah, oh, here he is. Watch, first shot of season 2 could just be like the cop washing up on shore.
Yep, and you'd be like, yo,
yeah,
yeah,
exactly,
like,
exactly.
yeah.
And I
ready
think,
for it.
like I said too, I think they definitely like set it up way too hard for there not to be like another season 2. I mean, personally,
Yeah, they
I-
kind of did.
like, and I don't know how they could top things. One of the things they were saying is that if they do another season, it's not gonna be from like the same perspective per se. Like it's not gonna be just like, oh, we're following characters in the game. It might be from some other angle of
Right.
the game happening and somebody else, participating or spectating in it somehow.
All right, I have a question for all of you about the Squid Game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could you guys tell which game was going to be played next?
No.
For some
No?
of them.
No.
Wait, what do you mean? Like
You could have told the
Okay.
whole entire show what game was next. You know how?
How?
The walls. The walls in every single room had each game in order, drawn on the side. I wish I could pull up some pictures.
Really?
Yeah, I'd have
from-
to see that.
It's like an
yeah.
Easter egg kind of
Yeah,
thing, like on the
like,
side.
You could
Wow.
tell, like anybody in the game could tell what the next game was just because they're
Nobody
all on
could.
the side.
Interesting.
That's wild. Nobody.
Interesting. Dude,
Well-
you know what was fucked up though at the end? How there was the glass thing, like the glass challenge where they had to like hopscotch on the glass panes.
Mhm.
And then after the end, after all the fucked up shit happened and everybody died and everybody made it, all the glass fucking explodes. And then
Yeah.
like, if just fuck you if you didn't fucking get out of the way. Like,
Right.
that
Yeah,
was
it's like I
fucked
didn't know
up,
you're
bro.
about
It's
to
like-
blow up the glass, you fucking assholes. Like,
Yeah, they're fucking.
I know,
scum,
dude.
bro.
The chick, I mean, because the chick, she was badass, bro. she
Dude,
just
she was
died on
real.
such a bullshit like technicality. So lame.
Yeah, that was whack. That's like when an enemy has like the explosion at the end or whatever, and they just fucking take you out as
Yeah.
you beat the boss, bro.
That's kind of bullshit because they didn't really have to blow that shit up, you know?
But they did because they didn't have to kill all these people either.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel you though. The marbles episode was definitely I think because that was also the peak of like I feel like the cop storyline too, and because there's like I feel like especially with the undercover cop storyline, there was a lot of build up. And then like there wasn't enough like kind of release, and especially because he fucking, he gets it into all the way into the fucking eyes wide shut fucking area, and fucking gets the fucking the rich dude to spill his beans, and then like there's no follow up on that, which
Right.
is such a fucking tease.
I know,
'cause
it's
they,
like
I said, season 2 is gonna be inevitable. It did too fucking good, like
It's like, did his videos that he sent,
did they
it
go
make him
through? Yeah.
Make it over to the, yeah. That's,
Well,
Oh.
I think we get our resolution on that at the very last episode because an entire year passes.
right.
True.
And nobody
actually.
knows anything about it.
Oh, and they
right?
were still playing the game too. Actually, a year later.
Right. So the
Fuck.
cops didn't come in and shut it down.
Nope.
Fuck.
So that makes me think like
He
the
died.
cops are probably in on it.
The undercover cop, I'm pretty sure he's gone. Like,
Which if he is, they didn't make it clear enough. That's kind of.
I mean, it's fine. I guess
That's
then they
good,
could just stop and they could just leave it at being an ambiguous ending. And honestly, they probably fucking should.
They
because there's
probably
no way
should.
it's gonna
it's
live
lightning
up.
in a bottle, bro.
Exactly.
No, because you know what they're gonna do is they're gonna rush it too. They're gonna like make a season 2, make a season 2 quick. And it's like,
Game, the video game.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna do something dumb like that. Yeah.
that in like 3 months there's gonna be some early access Squid Game like couch co-op shit.
Bro,
Or it's
there's,
like,
there's already fucking
there's
games
mods.
on the phone,
Yeah.
dude.
There's
Yeah.
people are making Minecraft servers that are about this shit already, like
yeah,
instant.
yeah. What's
Right.
next?
All right.
All right.
All right. That's enough Squid Game.
Nope.
Fucking here we go.
Squid Game is fire. Yes.
Yo. The Harambe statue has been built.
My brother.
What a legend, bro. What a weird, like, mythological figure of our time. Like, I know that sounds ridiculous, but like, right? Like, fucking, like,
Hell yeah.
like this fucking gorilla gets shot because some dumbass kid falls in, and then we have continued to all agree that this is like the nexus point of
Yep.
this timeline.
That's the singularity.
That has fucking, transitions us to Donald Trump being president and people raiding Area 51 and COVID-19.
Yep.
It's going to be like World War III, and now we got gold fucking... Look at him taking his fucking place among the freaking legends, bro. All bronze, all gilded, bro.
Who's the bull?
What?
That's just the bull that's been in front of
Where is this again?
at Wall Street.
Yeah, that's the Wall Street
Oh.
Bull. Yeah.
Oh, it's a
Yeah, th-
bull market.
Yep.
Ah, and now apes together strong. I get it. It's memes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they had like a bunch of bananas in front of it too. Apparently, it was just like just like hella bananas,
Yeah.
just chilling
I like bananas.
as a offering to the Harambe god.
10,000.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah,
So
dude.
Fucking many.
that's a pretty
bananas.
fuck yeah moment.
Hey,
Good
that's
job.
you know what? Every once in a while, something Something makes me happy. Do you think like in a few hundred years they'll be like, actually, Harambe was problematic. We have to tear down this statue. Good luck trying to tear down this motherfucker. This thing is fucking huge, dude.
Honestly,
Harambe
yeah.
is like a symbol of peace and guidance. Are you kidding me?
True.
Well, that's what I think too.
Come
Is it's
on,
like it
man.
was like so like what the fuck? Why'd you do that? Like I think everybody was in agreement. Like no one was like fuck that gorilla. Like,
Right.
and if they were, everybody was like fuck you. You know, like
It's yeah, it's just the policy because it's like if you try to get the kid out of there, it's like you don't know how the gorilla's gonna fucking react to
Mhm.
the introducing even more stimulus
Stress, yeah.
and more factors into the equation. Yeah,
yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Bro.
Harambe is a symbol of peace, but also, if they left him alone for like 2 more seconds, he probably would have ripped the fucking shit out of that kid. So, symbol
Well,
of
this
peace.
is why you keep your fucking kids on a leash at the zoo.
They offer them at the zoo too.
on a leash. Yeah.
I remember last time I went to the zoo.
At last time at the zoo.
Oh, yeah, last time I went to the zoo, there was a bunch of parents just walking their kids around on leashes that they rented at the zoo.
How y'all feel about leashes on kids?
at the zoo, hilarious.
I think it's fucking funny. as
I
fuck.
think shock collars are more effective, but
Yeah, I was just thinking though, like it must be interesting being whoever like worked at it was the Cincinnati Zoo, right? Whoever
Yeah.
works there doing payroll, like realizing that they have paid snipers on the fucking payroll.
Bro, they got the
know.
straight
Right,
assassins,
like,
bro, on fucking
Exactly.
I just think it's funny because when you see kids on leashes, you could just tell which parents are which. You know what I mean? You can tell which parents are like the I don't give a fuck parents and the ones that are like that kid gets whooped if he does anything wrong.
yeah.
You know? Like,
Do you think the leash parents also whoop, or
I think they're like, Timmy, no.
Yeah.
Timmy,
no.
you need to take a time out, okay? That's not nice what
Well, he
you
takes a
did to your
fucking
brother.
break
They
to the
treat their children
television.
like a fucking chihuahua.
Yeah, they're like, no. No.
All right,
No.
Timmy, don't go in the gorilla cage, and then we can get a Dippin' Dots later. And he's like,
Fucking Donnie, bruh.
Oh my god.
Let's keep the ball rolling here.
fuck. 900-year-old sword.
Very
Dang.
nice. Very nice.
Amateur
Nice.
diver, bro.
From the Crusades.
Bro, that's the highlight of this guy's life.
That's pretty
Is
sick.
that the diver?
He's like, I found it.
He seems like an amateur diver.
Yeah, he looks like it. But dude, that's man. Look at how like fucking it's all like Pirates of the Caribbean, you feel me? Like how there's like the all the mollusks and barnacles on everything,
Man.
bro.
It's fucking lit, dude. That would be so sick.
He's like, I found it. I shall name it Poseidon's cock.
Kind of looks like I don't know. Yeah, that's tight.
You know.
Man.
It looks fucking deep fried, dude.
Man, I know, dude. It's like that sword has killed so many Muslim people.
Yeah. Bacon grease. 900-year-old sword, everybody.
Good job.
I don't know what
Good
else to
job.
say
That's
about
it.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
keep it rolling.
that's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look at
here's Jack
K-pop
White.
Jack White. Jack White looks like fucking Evan Peters, bro. Like Quicksilver, bro, from X-Men.
Dude, yeah, I don't know why I included this, but I just thought it was kind of funny. I was like, he looks like he's from fucking Hunger Games or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, it does look
like one of the
Yo.
VIPs.
He's really fucking white though. Jesus
Fretless bass,
Christ,
dude.
man.
Bro, he's like Jack
playing-
Jack
was like-
Skellington, bro.
I was like, since when does Jack White play fucking bass anyways? He usually does the guitar with like the octave pedal. He's like, do, 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 do.
I'm gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jack White, everybody. Look at him. Look at
Yeah,
that handsome
look at that.
fella. He's killing the game. He's blue.
Um,
He's blue if I would get him. All right.
He blew himself.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
Nah.
Colin Powell.
Nice.
Colin Bowles, bro.
Disrespecting.
The dead.
God, he looks like the type of nigga to tell a 5-year-old to stop being a faggot.
Damn.
You could just see it in his eyes. Like,
Yeah.
You better man up or I'm gonna drone strike you.
Pretty much,
Fuck.
bro. I said he's like that, like old dog. Like I don't even know. Like you don't even be
Yeah.
seeing him anymore. Like as politicians, but it's like, yeah, them like just mean ass. Like we're gonna destroy your country. Like John
Yeah.
McCain and
Yeah.
fucking. I don't even know, man. There's just something about them. Just like look at their
Yeah.
eyes, bro. Just the.
mhm.
It was funny
So mean.
because okay, so for anyone that doesn't know, Colin Powell, he was like a general back in the actually he started as an advisor back in the Vietnam War.
Mhm.
And he kind of had a lot of people killed back then. And then in the Iraq War, the first Iraq War in the 90s, he basically, or actually, well, yeah, he was like in charge of that. He was like a general during that, and then he's basically gotten us into a lot of fucking wars by basically lying to the United Nations, and lying to Congress. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, Oliver North. That's who I was thinking
Oh,
too.
yeah,
Hella
yeah.
like Ollie North fucking
Yeah.
vibes. Yeah, Ollie North.
Yeah.
John McCain. This fool. I'm trying to think of other motherfuckers like that, but you get the vibe there. The
Yeah.
fucking generals and such. Yeah.
There's definitely been a mixed response when he died. I know, like, I saw, just because I follow a lot of music people, I saw Tom Morello was like, he's a war criminal and all that, and I'm like, I actually kind of agree, even though I think Tom Morello is kind of a fucking douche sometimes.
Yeah.
Big hypocrite, man.
But I think he's pretty much right on that. I mean, it's like you do what you can, but he's like, whoops, I accidentally fucking killed 1 million Iraqis. Like, it's not like directly his fault, but
sorry.
Kinda his fault. But it's like, oh, we were trying to bring democracy to the Middle East, and then I saw, I was gonna put Killer Mike.
Oh my
who was
god.
like, oh, R.I.P. respect. Basically just like he was good because he's black, and it's just kind of like a very, and in the entire comment section was like, yeah, this is not it. This is, this is cringe, all this. And he actually took his post down. And it's like, this is kind of the culture that we're living in, where it's just like, oh, well, this is what Joe Biden and like all these people want to be remembered for. It's like, well, Joe Biden, I had the first gay secretary of transportation and the first trans health minister or whatever, and it's like, oh, well, this guy was black, so he was the first black, I'm sure the first black something, big deal general.
As like a counter to this whole cancel culture thing, I also don't buy into the idea of just like needlessly sticking with something that you said, even if you realize like, hey, maybe it wasn't the best take that I should have posted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel it. Hey, how you doing?
Shout out Sabra in the
Thank
chat.
you.
Very entertaining.
Yeah,
Shout
thanks
out.
for checking
We're
in.
trying,
Appreciate it.
But yeah, man, I think, but that's kind of what, because I don't want to shit on the guy, even though we call him Colin Bowles. Colin Bowles. It's an easy one. But,
Yeah.
Don't be named that.
yeah, try
And
not
you-
be named that. But I saw like a lot of people posting, it's the same as like when John McCain died. It's like, I mean, everybody was like, John McCain, you're a war criminal, blah, blah, blah. But then as soon as he died, they're like, he's a legend. He's a hero. He's like, they instantly start like codifying them so that history remembers them kindly. And, but let's see what a good old Donnie T. I haven't heard from Donnie T in a little while, man. Donnie.
Donnie, bro, pretty much. Bro. Oh yeah. This is we don't have to watch
yeah.
that. That's a little.
We can, yeah.
That's good.
We're too-
Oh, you just skip to the middle and to the juicy part.
What was the juicy part?
So this is in 2003. This is him talking to the UN about the United States entering Iraq, which was a big deal.
Yeah.
I've identified as Saddam Hussein's contempt for the will of this council, his contempt for the truth.
Yeah.
and
This was
those
kind of like
family
before our
involved,
time a little bit.
his utter contempt
We were
for
8.
all
I remember. I mean, dude, I remember this shit going like down, dude. Like my parents watched the news every night.
1988.
Like, and then my cousin was going to war. Like he just graduated high school, and like one of my favorite cousins was going out to this shit.
His campaign
The
against the Kurds.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember this specifically, but obviously, but
included mass
shit was
summary
crazy.
executions, disappearances, arbitrary jailing,
Nice comb
ethnic
over, dude.
cleansing, and the
Looks like the
destruction of
fool
some
from Stand and
2,000
Deliver.
villages.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, he's kind of just like the long, in a long list of guys that are, they try to go and nation build and do all this stuff, and it's
Well, I was gonna say it's crazy that this kind of wave of like fools from like this like 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s are like they're starting to die. Like they're starting to die out, and it's
Yeah.
like, damn, like what's coming next? Because like I mean, shit, dude, like these fools were already like in their peak in their prime when we were kids and shit. I mean, this fool's going to fucking starting a war in another country.
Right.
How many times it's done this before?
Yeah.
When we were children, so it's like. Who are like the hot shots doing that shit right now too? I'm wondering like what generals are out there doing crazy shit and lying to us and war crimes right now too.
General Milley, dude.
Yeah, what was the deal with that again? What was
Basically, he was giving the heads up to China because
he was
motherfucker.
like, he was like, we'll
Yeah.
contact you if the president does anything to no, we'll give you a heads up if he does anything to like defy you guys,
Right.
basically. Sketch.
And this was one of the
Sketch.
biggest problems with Trump, because I think Trump on his own has like sort of an anti-war kind of bent to him, or like an anti-interventionism sort of bent to him, which I liked to some degree. But the problem is he was too just not experienced enough that he's like, well, I'll just trust these motherfuckers like John Bolton. I mean, John Bolton is like, one of the worst too.
Yeah.
And then, he was too dumb not to just hire the same old fucking swamp monsters that got us into this mess in the first place.
Right.
He was just too incompetent to like really pick good people, unfortunately.
Yeah. I feel
But let's see
What does he have to say?
what
Yeah.
Trump said about Colin Powell. Sorry, I
Yeah.
was like burping all fucking day.
You're just
A
like,
day after the death of, is it Colin or Colin?
This looks like Colin, bro.
But
That's Colin.
anyways, former President Donald Trump attacked the one-time Joint Chiefs Chairman and Secretary of State as a fake Republican and an unreliable diplomat who helped lead America into the Iraq War. Wonderful to see Colin Powell, who made big mistakes in Iraq and famously so-called weapons of mass destruction, be treated in death so beautifully by the fake news media. Trump said in a statement released Tuesday, "Hope that happens to me someday."
Hey.
Hey, he's
That's
kind
pretty good.
of right though,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Yeah.
just to be honest, like if Trump died, like maybe 5 years from now, maybe right now everybody would applaud, but like in the future when Trump dies, let me rephrase that. When Trump dies,
Yeah.
Nope. There's gonna be people that literally just defile his grave until.
It's not going to go the George Bush way,
No.
because George W. now that he just goes and paints and he's like, hey, man, Trump bad. Like, now they're like, good job, George Bush. We like you now.
I know.
It's
I
like,
think,
come on,
hey,
dude.
straight up too though, like we're saying too. I mean, these fools are barely in our era. We're barely alive for this shit. There's people that don't know George Bush, and they're like, "Wow, even George Bush thing." And it's all like, you don't even know what the fuck George Bush was like. The guy was a fucking idiot too. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
he was real fucking
Right.
bad. Like,
So, yeah. Anyone that accuses this podcast of being like right wing or whatever, dude, it's like, I hate these motherfuckers too. Like,
Come
all
on,
these
yeah.
douchebags from the fucking Bush administration. I mean, they pretty much fucked up this century, dude.
honestly,
Like,
dude,
from the
I mean,
top.
straight the fuck up. Like all of our lives, bro. We just started to be like, wow, we're alive, and there's so much opportunity for terrorists to attack.
Right.
Like, it straight up is. I mean,
Exactly.
right at the turn of the fucking century and shit too, bro. That's some straight MK Ultra shit, bro. Just traumatize everybody, then let's go to war, and then let's fucking start fighting over shit, bro. After
Right.
that shit. Fuck
And
those fools.
so Trump also bashed Powell, a registered Republican, as a classic rhino, even if a Republican in name only. If even that, always being the first to attack other Republicans. He ended the comment with, "He made plenty of mistakes, but anyway, may he rest in peace." All right.
Such a fucking asshole, bro.
It's like, that's the same thing with Trump, where it's like they try to cover up things that he says, but it's like, it's fucking funny even if you put it just in the transcript. Like, cause I can't help but just read it in his fucking voice. It's the same thing where it's just like, don't watch that Dave Chappelle special. It's not funny. You shouldn't watch it. It's like, what did he say? And he's like, he said that trans women have impossible puss. They got beyond puss. And you're like, that's kind of funny. Like, it's still kind of funny. Even just reading it on the text, it's still kind of funny.
I think one of the great things about Trump too is that like even if you just read it in text, it's so easy to picture his facial expressions,
Oh
like
my
word for
God,
word,
dude.
what he's
Yeah.
doing, his like gesticulations, all that shit. It's like
I know he does like this shit where he's all like,
Yeah.
he like fucking gets all like,
Right.
bro. To me, it's the classic, just the eyebrows and then the fucking rolling eyes.
yeah, no,
Right.
He
definitely.
hits someone constantly.
And the tiny hands, bro.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. The tiny hands are great. All right,
See,
so what-
when every time a president stops being a president, suddenly they can say all the shit that they wanted to say, and they're not like as held accountable. So now it's like he can just like spit facts again because there's.
I was
not...
gonna say, isn't he getting his Twitter account back too? Because he
Is he?
fucking sued Twitter.
Oh, really?
Ooh,
Yeah.
interesting.
I don't know.
I think
I
that's
don't know
a
about
story for
that.
next
I don't
week.
know about
Maybe we
that.
could
Yeah,
look
we
into
should
that.
look into it.
I've
We-
not heard
I
about
did
that.
We'll
hear
look-
because that's very
some
interesting.
stuff.
We'll look into it.
We need
man.
him back.
It,
I think
just for the
him-
chaos,
like, yeah,
level.
Him
just for
back
the
on
ca-
Twitter will be fucking fire, bro.
Just the discourse.
Because
It's hilarious, man.
I'm almost just pro collapse at this point. So I'm like, come on, just do everything we can.
I
just
know,
to-
and I remember I joked around, bro, and I was like, everybody wants America to collapse, and I was like, who else to do America in than president number 45, bro. You feel me? It's like if you want to
Hey.
collapse America, bro, there's only
Right.
one man to do it. Although Joe Biden's doing a good job.
Yeah, he's doing a great
Doing
job.
a great
collapsing
job
shit.
of just
Um,
Anyways, let's keep the ball rolling.
Let's see.
what's
So
up
let's see
next.
what the Iraqis thought about.
Oh God, is this Iraqi news?
No. Well, this is from Politico. This is also about
Oh,
Colin
okay,
Powell.
okay.
Real quick.
Yeah. Hey, yo,
shit.
shouts out my Food's Gone Wild shirt though, real quick. How?
So
I was just looking at that. That shit's hella funny.
Eat the food.
Thanks.
So this is from Politico. This is like a little segment, but so Colin Powell's UN testimony was a key part of events that they say had a heavy cost for Iraqis and others in the Middle East. Quote, he lied, and lied, said Miriam, a 51-year-old Iraqi writer and mother of 2 in northern Iraq who spoke on the condition her last name not be used, blah, 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 blah. I'm saddened by the death of Colin Powell without being tried for his crimes in Iraq. So she said that he died without being tried for his crimes. Not that she's sad that he died. But I'm sure that the court of God will be waiting for him. Damn. Tweeted Mundater al-Zaidi, an Iraqi journalist who vented his outrage at the U.S. by throwing his shoes at then-President George W. Bush. Wait, that
Yes,
was the
classic,
guy?
bro. Yes.
Oh, shit. I didn't even...
Yes.
I skimmed fucking through this when I was adding this to
Yeah,
the fucking
that's a
slideshow.
classic,
That's
Happy
too,
to
hilarious.
bro.
capture the gold on that
Hey,
one, though.
but I will give W the credit because he did dodge that shit like a boss.
Dude, that was so classic.
Yeah.
It's raining Nikes.
In 2011, Powell told Al Jazeera that he regretted providing misleading intelligence that led to the U.S. invasion, calling it a blot on my record. Isn't it?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which
How
it's like,
narcissistic can you
I
be?
know. I know. Well, this is what all these motherfuckers do, and Hillary and all that, and they're like, I know, I made such a mistake, and I regret it, and I take full responsibility. But it's like, no, you don't. You did nothing. Nothing happened to you. There's no consequences. You
That's-
never get tried for anything. You just say that you took responsibility, and then you're just like, well, anyways.
Yeah, all he's concerned about is his fucking outward-facing public
Yeah,
appearance.
exactly.
It's a blot on my
blot
record.
on my
Yeah.
record. That's
It's a
fucked
blot
up.
on my record. It's like it's a blot on the fucking you killed a million motherfuckers.
Oh
with
no, that was
by-
just a dark part of my life.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. Like,
right.
It won't happen again.
I was going through a phase.
Yeah. But in a 2012 interview with the Associated Press, Powell maintained that on balance, the U.S. has had a lot of successes because Iraq's terrible dictator is gone. It's like, okay, a lot of countries have terrible dictators, but sure. And I mean, I'm sure things are going so well in Iraq now that the terrible dictator is gone. I'm sure it's a lot better there than it was.
Fuck.
Okay. Anyways, let's see.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I
Yes.
hate that this is real.
Yes.
God. It's great.
I knew that was the perfect place for it too, bro. Right after the speech that changed our world, bro.
I mean, not that I'm like trying to simp for MLK or anything, because I really don't have that much of an opinion on him. But to really compare the two is just fucking
Asinine.
It's asinine. It's on a really stupid level.
Yeah.
you gotta be fucking like.
I know Greta Thunberg's most famous speech is blah blah blah.
I know.
Blah,
she
blah,
really
blah,
said
like-
that shit, dude. And people like cheered.
I'm like,
What's her
she's
deal?
an autistic 14-year-old, and this is like
Oh.
a man who is on the front edge of the fucking like
All right.
Civil
Tism.
rights.
civil
Okay.
rights movement.
Who wins on tism? Who wins on baseness? Who wins on-
I think we know.
Cringe. Rule 34
Yeah.
bill.
Uh-oh. Oh my God. Do you think
Okay.
All right,
There- I mean, it's Rule
can't
34.
I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't do that. All right, all right.
Neither.
All right. Yeah. Anyways,
I hope
The-
that Rule 34 doesn't exist. I'm not gonna look it up.
no, we're good.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
All right,
The John
oh.
Deere strike.
Yo.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
I learned how to drive stick in this truck right here, brother. Let
Hell
me tell
yeah,
you
dude.
what. When my big brother got a DUI, I was driving his ass everywhere. He worked up at the casino, and I was driving stick up and shift up and down the highway. I swear to fucking God. Yes.
Hell yeah, brother.
John Deere, yes.
What'd you call this? What'd you
Bro,
call this
my
truck?
The John Deere. Yeah, my brother he said this truck saved him from getting beat up by rednecks one time because they were like, "That your truck out there, boy?" And he was all like, "Yeah, it is." And they're all like, "You all right by me, okay?" He's like a Mexican out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, and he would fucking drive this fucking truck around.
That's fantastic.
But like I said, I learned how to drive stick in this truck because this motherfucker got a DUI, and I had to drive him everywhere. So
Hell yeah.
classic. But John Deere, there's a strike now.
A lot of
There's
places going on
A
strike.
lot of places going on strike.
Pretty crazy.
Pretty crazy shit. Yes.
You gonna read this one?
Yeah, we got more than 10,000 John Deere workers on strike after rejecting a major contract. They are union. The walkout is latest emboldened labor movement, which, by the way, again, everybody wants to say, like, oh, great reset shit. It's like, bro, this is a time where a lot of workers are going to start grabbing people by the balls, their bosses. I just got a raise at my job. I'm stoked because people keep quitting.
Well,
and
exactly.
There's all this shit going on, and people are just saying, fuck it, because it's like, I could be broke anyways, or I could just be fucking, you know.
Yeah. In a way, high unemployment is actually kind of good because it gives employees a lot more leverage. You could say, like, we pay $15 an hour, and then you could just say, like, actually, you're going to pay me 20. And if you don't have a fucking fry cook, dude. So,
like, I think that, like, right now, it's, like, it's, like, called frictional unemployment. Well, I think it's not even just frictional unemployment, but it's where it's, like, you know, workers are trying to find the right jobs for them, and so it's not working out in several places. But it's also just, like I said, employees are trying to grab the bosses by the balls. Like, this is a time for them to, you know, use a lot of leverage and shit. So, anyways, thousands of John Deere.
My bad. Had to make a quick colon bowel movement.
I feel you. So, 14 plants in Iowa, Illinois, Kansas, Colorado, and Georgia. Now, is this the manufacturing on, like, the fucking, like, the actual machinery themselves, like the factories, or what?
Probably they do the assembly.
Yeah, so let's see.
Well, or they do the, you know, yeah.
Yeah, so thousands of John Deere walkers walked off the job earlier Thursday after members of the United Auto Workers Union rejected the tractor maker's contract offer, launching latest strike by emboldened labor movement. Company offer includes a raise from 5 to 6%, but union officials said the proposed contract didn't meet workers' retirement and wage goals. With raise 1% during all this shit, bro. Like, what the fuck? Companies nationwide struggling to fill jobs, grapple with supply chains. Union officials say seizing the moment to regain benefits they lost in the late 90s, when era of assembly line layoffs and outsourcing diminished unions' leverage. So, I mean, I think that, I think American manufacturers need to kick the fuck down, especially, you know, because people want jobs and shit and they want to get paid decent again.
Well, I think there was a bit of a misunderstanding there. They didn't raise their wages 1%. They offered them a 5 to 6% raise.
Okay.
Right. So that's a little more substantial. Still, maybe not enough, you know, to suit their needs, but
they want the benefits. Well, that's the thing. They'd say, I'll raise your wages by 5%, 6%, but it's like, dude, but if inflation goes up 10%, then you're still behind the fucking 8 ball. Then, you know, your dollar just is becoming
with no benefits.
Worth less. Right.
With no benefits. So you got to fucking, you know, fight for the benefits, because that's the shit too, where it's like healthcare. Especially, it's like if you're going to have everyone be afraid of COVID and shit, it's like, oh, my job better fucking kick down on health insurance so I can fucking, you know, and protocol or whatever, you know, fucking. Because, you know, everything's stressful too, especially, I mean, imagine working in this shit. Like, you know, it's stressful as fuck. Like,
and I imagine even a company that's so like America as John Deere, I bet you half of their fucking components or more are all made in fucking China and shipped out here. And maybe they do the final touches out here, but I guarantee you some of that shit is being done in China, and you're getting all these supply chain shortages, so they can't, you know. It's like, it's crazy. I mean, if China really wanted to just say like, nah, we're just going to not trade with you anymore. We're going to have embargoes and all these tariffs and all this stuff. They totally could. And we'd be so fucked, because since the 90s is probably when we started moving all this shit over to China.
Yeah.
This is the problem. They're like, well, I guess we'll just, you know, we want more tax revenue. So in the United States, so we're just going to tax the rich a bunch so that they move all of their businesses out. They outsource them and then move all their money to tax havens and all this shit. And then it's like, we're all surprised when we get all these shortages and shit. And it's like, well, yeah, because we've rigged up this whole fucking crazy system of, instead of just making shit here, we're like, well, actually it's cheaper if we put it on a boat here and then put it on a boat there. And now it's like buying a fucking, what's it called? A shipping container. They cost like $20,000 to ship. If you need a shipping container, you have to pay $20,000 to get it shipped to you. To ship a shipping container, because it's crazy, because they're so fucking big and so heavy, and then it's just an empty container, you know?
Yeah, it's like too, like, I mean, I've been saying where it's like, oh, they took our jobs. It's all like, no, the fucking companies outsourced your jobs to another country and shit, you know? And it's like, yeah, I mean, like, these fools are trying to actually get it popping again for manufacturing workers and stuff. So that's cool. Yeah. But look how crazy it's getting. Go to the next thing there, on the next slide or whatever. Bring the slideshow back up. Yep. Fucking a salaried John Deere employee reportedly hit a strike member with a car. Woo! Shit's getting real, bro. Got scabs left and right, bro.
That's crazy, dog.
On purpose is the question?
Let's see here. I think
or is it just being
part of
used to blow it out of proportion?
Oh no, I forgot to put the article.
That's all right.
Well-
I think the article said that it was like half and half. I guess like half,
He's like, I kind of
like something
yeah.
like probably didn't mean to go out and hit someone with their car, but it ended up happening because there's a bunch of chaos around and shit.
He's like, all right. I mean, I didn't mean to hit him with the car, but yeah, you're right. I didn't have to like reverse it back onto him a second time. It was a little much. I agree. Okay.
Like,
You
hey,
got
bro. He's like, all I did was put the tractor in neutral. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah.
Fucking.
He must be getting paid pretty good. Hit a motherfucker with a car, bro.
Shit, right? He's
Shit.
like, I'm not giving up my office. Like,
Right.
Let's see.
But yeah, I mean, this is kind of just like a larger thing where it's like, dude, look at how much these prices are going up on all of this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. 43
gasoline
up.
has been fucking bad, bro. Gas
Dude.
has been bad.
As a person that started doing DoorDash last year versus this year, it's insane. The gas price fucking kills me, bro. Like, gas is basically like 15% of my pay. Like, if I make $100 in a day, it's basically like 10 and 15 bucks in gas. It's pretty fucked.
Pretty
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, everything's up, rent's up. Not as much as I actually thought. Eggs, that's a big one.
I love how bacon and apples and eggs qualify as major categories for like
I
anything.
don't know what the fuck. Like,
Yeah, I think those are kind of just like staple things that they always include just to kind of get a feel for
the banana
stuff.
for scale.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
the
yeah.
banana for scale, exactly.
yeah.
But yeah, fuel and like cars especially. And,
I mean, it's kind of concerning that it's like, I mean, it is. It's all like fuel and like energy resources and shit that's fucking getting so expensive.
yeah.
Rental cars is kind of a weird thing to put
Interesting
on
how
there.
dining out is the lowest increase out of all of these.
Because they fucking clone chickens
Oh,
and they
actually, no,
clone the
rent.
beef and they fucking.
Right.
Oh, rent.
Well,
rent-
because a lot of the dining out, a lot of the food is still made here,
Yeah.
whereas all of this other shit is imported from other countries, like especially the oil and the cars and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the thing was with the dining out, they kind of are forced to keep the prices the same, or just nobody's gonna eat the food because it's much more of like a luxury thing
Yeah.
rather than something that people. I mean, people have to buy gas every day or every week or whatever, but dining out is more of a luxury, so they have to kind of keep the prices the same. They just have been working all of their employees a lot harder instead of they'll just fire some people and then just make everybody else. It's like, okay, you were the delivery guy. Well, now you have to do everything.
Yeah.
You got to deliver a little bit. You got to be a waiter a little bit, be a busboy a little bit. Man, that's what I was like when I worked at a pizza place. This shit was lame.
Yeah.
But yeah,
feel it.
everything's fucking expensive. Why everything got cost money? Probably a good time to get in Bitcoin. Not financial advice. Don't take any financial advice from me. I'm fucking broke as shit. Okay.
All right.
Let's see. Oh yeah, and then
there
ties
we
back
go.
into the China stuff.
Yes.
So it's kind of the last thing.
Yeah, I think it's the last thing to talk about here. Ended on a doomer note,
Yeah,
bro.
doomer
Like a
note.
classic HP Minecraft story, bro. You just doom the whole server, bro. That's what China's trying to do.
right.
/doom.
So the U.S. from Yahoo News, U.S. admits the Pentagon doesn't know how to defend against China's hypersonic missiles.
That's good news.
U.S. military forces don't know how to defend against China and Russia's most advanced missile systems, a senior U.S. diplomat has acknowledged. This comes after a shocking report that China tested a nuclear-capable hypersonic missile earlier this year. The Chinese government has disputed the report, claiming they were testing a spacecraft instead. Okay.
Yeah, likely story.
Ambassador Robert, everyone knows the moon isn't real. Ambassador Robert Wood, who represents the United States at the conference on disarmament in Geneva, hypersonic technology is something we have been concerned about, said Ambassador Robert Wood, who represents I just fucking read that. We just don't know how we can defend against that technology. Neither does China and neither does Russia. So I guess we all have hypersonic missiles, but none of us know how to block hypersonic missiles. So if one person fires a fucking hypersonic missile, we're all going to fire hypersonic missiles, and we're back in the Cold War, baby.
The new nukes.
Just fire a subsonic missile at the hypersonic missile, and they will cancel each other out mathematically.
No, it's
sound engineering, bro. You
it's-
got it.
It's too fast. You can't do that.
What's the deal with that?
Sure-
It's like
sure
too,
you
it's
can.
too fast. You can't detect it on a fucking radar or
well,
whatever.
yeah, I imagine radar is based on like sonar, so it's like
Right.
picking up sounds and
Yeah,
shit. So
yeah.
if it's something's just like ripping the fuck through your system, like you're not even gonna get a ping on it until it's already passed.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's pretty tough.
See, this is why I kind of want to move out of Sacramento.
Yeah,
Because
capital
it's
California is a
been-
little tough.
It's the closest to China, and other than Hawaii. Hawaii would probably be fucked. But Sacramento and like SF and LA are probably like the 3 most fucked cities if any of this shit really does start to go down. I don't think it's gonna
I
go
don't
down.
think any like missile shit's gonna ever really. Go
I think
down,
they're gonna.
hopefully
I think
not.
they're gonna use this shit on fucking Taiwan, probably.
That's a big yikes.
And that's the thing. We're allies with Taiwan, so if that happens, we're supposed to defend Taiwan. But I don't know that that's gonna happen.
You know, that's kind of a scary thought too, though. That's just like we're just straight up not gonna like uphold to like anyone anymore. You know, we're not gonna fucking defend
Right.
our allies. We're not gonna. I mean, it's like what the fuck are we even doing anymore? You know, it's like
Yeah.
at least like before when it was like, you know, growing up, it was all like, hey, nobody gonna fuck with us. You know what I mean? It's like we got the biggest military budget. We got the biggest fucking, you know, we're the most decked out country. And it's like, you know, it's just been like, just like been given up. And it's like, dude, it's just like rough to watch. It's like, not that I'm like pro being imperialist or pro war crime. I mean, we just shit talked the fuck out of
Right.
Colin Powell and fucking, talked about how that fucked us all
Right.
up growing up, you know, being in like during war. But it's like, at least like at that point, it was like, fuck, man. Like, you know, we know that like, you know, if the shit hits the fan on the big scale, we'll be, you know, we'll feel confident. This shit, I don't know
Right.
these days, you know, I feel like we're about to get fucking sold the fuck out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very possible, but I mean, that's the thing where it's like, I'm anti-interventionism, but you know, it's like there's fucked up things going on all over the world. It's like, yeah, should we go in and do something? Because everybody's attitude is just like, go in, we got to do something about these motherfuckers. You know, this is so fucked up what's going on in Hong Kong or Taiwan or all these places, and it's like, but are we gonna actually improve this fucking situation?
No.
Like, I don't think so. I don't know.
That's not our gig. We go in and we take advantage. That's our gig.
Right. But and the reason that we got so heavily involved in Iraq is because, well, we're protecting fucking our homies over our homies over there, you know, Saudi Arabia, Israel, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
It's
tough
pretty
shit.
fucked. It's the
tough
whole
shit.
ally system.
Which we ain't learned our lesson yet. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, 2 world wars later, no one learns their
I
lesson.
know. It's almost like there was an orange man that said like, "Hey, we shouldn't be in fucking NATO anymore," and also like we shouldn't have all of our shit made in China so that in case there's fucking supply chain shortages.
All right. So, what a doom and gloom note to end on here, but I think that's about time for this episode here.
Mother, do
What-
you
let
think
us know
they'll
what you-
drop the bomb?
Oh my gosh. Right?
Um,
The wall.
Yeah.
Class.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah, we should have thrown
Tear-
in some
tear-
fun memes at the end or
turn down the
something.
wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, hey, Zudecast, remember,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
you fucking forget we're having a party 29th here. Zudecast house
sir.
party. It's gonna be lit. You know, be a guest on the Zudecast. We're gonna have
Hell yeah.
hella different people coming in and out. It's gonna be fucking dope.
Yes.
Music, whole shabamski.
Gonna have
Let
a
us
garage show.
let us know what you thought of the battle royale segment.
Hell yeah.
All right, happy Halloween. R.I.P. HP Minecraft.
Yes.
Yeah.
One more thing. Let me plug a couple dates real
Plug
quick.
your bitch on a date real quick.
The 22nd playing King Kong Brewery. 6 to 9. And then on the 25th, I am playing Torch Club. That's right. I gotta get a fucking COVID test. And then on Halloween itself, on the 31st, I am playing Shady Lady. So come
Yes.
through with your costumes, get fucking wild and wacky, listen to some crazy ass instrumental music, and we'll catch y'all then. Peace out, my Zudes. It has been an episode.
Yeah, it's an episode.
All right.
Hope we don't get nuked. Pop, pop, a scoop, pop.
That'd be
All
pretty
right.
cool.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right.
Cool. Run the theme.
Wait, that theme song didn't